We're going to be taking a look at one of the most undervalued coins in my opinion. And so this cryptocurrency has a lot of utility. They are solving a real world problem and they have actual revenue. And so there's a lot of cryptocurrencies out there today that say they are doing something. However, it's hard to find that proof whether they're actually profitable. And so this is one cryptocurrency that I think could do very well in the bull run moving forward as they're solving a real world issue. And so we're going to be digging into that further here throughout this video and just showing many different reasons why I am bullish on this cryptocurrency. And so before we do that, I would like to take a look here at Bitcoin. We're almost to $40,000, sitting at $39,500 currently. And so this has gone up in the last few hours. I did make a video talking about why this is going up. I will put that on the end screen of the video if you're interested in watching that. And so the cryptocurrency that I'm going to be talking about today is Veracity here. And so this is currently trading under 1 cent at 0.008. And so I think there's a lot of potential for this cryptocurrency. One thing that may steer people away from this cryptocurrency is looking at the circulating supply here. However, this has been addressed by the team multiple times, and so the circulating supply is 10.2 billion coins here, and that is about 100% of the circulating supply. The rest of these coins need to be taken away. They are actually not in circulating supply, so 90 billion of those will actually be put in another wallet, so they have not actually done that yet. However, that is something they're supposed to be doing here in the next couple of months. And so even though there is 10.2 billion coins, this is a deflationary asset where they actually take revenue that they make and they buy back and burn tokens. And so this is a deflationary asset that could continue to increase in price. And so if you're interested in possibly leveraging on Margex, you can leverage Ethereum or Bitcoin. This is the platform that I use. Right now, they do not have Veracity on the platform. However, if you'd like to request that, you can down here. You can request Veracity. If there's enough requests for that, they will go ahead and add it. And so there is no KYC or VPN needed. However, just remember, if you are using leverage for trading, there is high risk involved with that. And so just keep that in mind. And so another thing I'd like to take a look at before going into more of the details on Veracity is the total altcoin market cap. And so this is looking very bullish here. We have the SMA line crossing over here, the green line over the red line. And that is the same thing that happened in 2017 and 2020, and now again is happening in 2023. And so this is very bullish here. If we break above the $670 billion, I expect a lot of altcoins to start doing very well. And so as you may have been hearing, advertising is becoming a big topic. And so Elon Musk is addressing advertising on his platform on X here. And then we also have the UK Home Office here a couple of days ago have announced that the UK government has joined forces with 12 of the biggest tech companies to clamp down on online fraud, protecting people from scammers. And so we have companies ranging from Amazon to Google, Facebook, X, TikTok, Microsoft, YouTube, and so these are very large companies here that are going to be addressing the scams and fraud issues with advertising. And so there's a couple companies out there right now that do it, and Veracity is one of them. They have patents in place. They have utility to reduce and eliminate ad fraud. They have a very large community. You can see here that they have been ranked number one for the most tweets in the last 24 hours. And I see this very often. So their community is very strong on Twitter. And so that's a very good thing. There's a lot of people that are producing information on Veracity. And this is something I like to see just for the future of Veracity. And then they also have the deflationary tokenomics based on their revenue, where they buy back and burn tokens. And so all of these kind of together create a really strong cryptocurrency. And so the issue that Veracity is focusing on is eliminating ad fraud. Right now, there's a lot of ad fraud out there in the industry. There is projections that the ad fraud will increase from about 88 billion today all the way up to 172 billion by 2028. And so this is something that needs to be addressed. There's a lot of money being spent that is going to ad fraud. And so we're going to be taking a look at that here. You can see that using VRA, which is owned by Veracity, they have saved a lot of money, right? And so the valid impressions of the ad is 24 million. However, out of those, there's 13 million that is invalid. And so their initial cost is 210,000, and then the estimated savings is 123,000. And so if they were just to not use this software, they'd be spending $210,000, and then they would be losing out on $123,000 of ad views that are actually bots. And so there is no use to this, right? I mean, it's wasted money. And so there's big savings, right? I mean, if there's savings for a company, they're going to definitely use this software. And so this is very bullish for the long-term growth of the cryptocurrency, especially with the UK looking to address this issue with the largest tech companies, with Google, Amazon, YouTube. And so a lot of these will be possibly using VRA for that. And then as they produce more revenue, they will burn more tokens, which will lead to an inflation of the price of VRA. And so let's look at more information here. There's a very good post on X here by Wit Finance. And so if you're not following him, make sure you do that. And so they make very good points here. A year ago, no one was talking about ads, online advertisement, issues around ad fraud, transparency, and complexities around monetization. And so before a lot of that was being talked about, Veracity already hit an all-time high, right around 8 cents, almost 9 cents, and then it has dropped back off. And so it's about a 10x to get back to all-time highs. However, I think this cryptocurrency long-term could hit well over $1. I think there's a lot of potential for this as it continues to address these concerns. And so let's look at more information here. We can see he brings up Elon Musk taking over Twitter. Everything has changed, right? There's a lot of discussion on that today. Mainstream media is talking about the advertising industry. And right now, ad fraud in the advertising industry costs more than $200 billion per year in 2028. And so we discussed that as well. And then we took a look at the UK government that they signed a document a couple days ago to address the ad fraud. And so other things as well here, we can see that advertisers and publishers are in dire need of transparent ad stacks, not only that combat the issues, but also provide clear and reliable mechanisms for tracking the success of ad campaigns. So right now you might put an ad campaign out, but it's difficult to track what is actual people and what is bots. It really doesn't differentiate the two. And so this is what VRA can do. And then you can only pay for your actual views. And so there's a big cost savings for these huge technology companies. And so there is a need mostly realized through the NASDAQ listed company. So Double Verify already is in this industry. They are a $5.6 billion company currently. And so if we compare that to Veracity, there is a lot of room for growth there. And so based on their price to earnings ratio, and then having VRA having the same market cap of that would put a price of Veracity around 50 cents. However, I think it could hit $1. We could easily go to $10 billion market cap on Veracity just based on what I am seeing. And so as I mentioned, my price target for this is $1 at the top of the bull run here. We can see Cardano, right? Really haven't heard much of them since the bull run. Who knows what they're actually accomplishing, right? They haven't really given many large updates. We don't know if they're actually producing revenue. However, this cryptocurrency hit $93 billion. All I'm talking about is Veracity hitting $10 billion. And so that would still be less than the current market cap of Cardano. This is a cryptocurrency that has utility. They have patents in place. They have a large community. They have deflationary tokenomics, producing revenue. And so I think there's a ton of potential for VRA moving forward. And so if you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And remember to sign up for Margex if you are looking for an exchange to do leverage trading on, and possibly request VRA for leverage trading there as well. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.